Greetings, gentry of the void. I saw in between one and oh, my fan's still on. Forget about Hi. I have stuff to talk about, but nothing to share. It's difficult to explain. So, I think that I should say, I want this to be a short video because I'm actually trying to finish a Juniper stream. And I woke up a little bit later than I thought I was going to because of meds. So, I want to share the importance of this week and kind of go forward. So, I am having a weird day. I have a pimple on my head, which I'm not happy about, and I've had a strange week. What I will say, the thing about this week that I think is super, super interesting is that I think, despite logic of life, that I'm getting past random problems because I got through Black Friday, which is an interesting thing to think about, but I got through I got through Black Friday, which is officially 3 years ago now, that I had a little bit of an issue and a little bit of trauma for an interesting set of circumstances that ironically lined up at the exact same time. Anyway, I didn't think about it. It was weird. Most of Black Friday and technically Thanksgiving was a thing. But I got through Thanksgiving as well. Let me talk about that at least. Thanksgiving was weird. I will say this. My mother decided to cook, and my mother also made bad choices. Hanging out with her brother and my grandmother the night before, and they were gone for like a large part of the night, which means she didn't prep anything for Thanksgiving itself. So then she worked Thanksgiving morning. So she worked Thanksgiving morning, and she came home, and she essentially was cooking most of the night Wednesday. Yeah. She basically cooked everything Thursday on Thanksgiving and essentially didn't plan anything. I would say, like, I think it's interesting because I think, like, most people, when it comes to like when most people talk about things like Thanksgiving, everything, there's usually a lot of prep work involved. And despite the fact that that's usually what people do, my mother decided, despite the fact that she had all of her ingredients and everything about a week and a half in advance, she didn't know prep work and essentially got everything. She's going to cook everything in the night before because she didn't plan anything out. But like she like did a brine, which was interesting. Impressive that she had figured it out. But like the entire process of her making the Thanksgiving meal was a bit of a shit show because despite the fact that she had like these grand plans, my grandmother got someone to bring food over, which wasn't what my mom planned for, but she didn't make the plan. She got a mixer to make a sweet potato pie, which she in turn didn't need to actually do. My mom had a plan to make things that she knew, but she didn't have vinegar, so she double eggs ended up being overly bitter. Therefore, she compensated it by making them too sweet. So she has deviled eggs that are sweet, but if you bite in the wrong place, you can still taste a little bit of the wrong vinegar that she happened to use. She made macaroni and cheese, which actually was decent. But then my mother also found out about how the problem with my grandmother's oven is that she has a conventional oven, not a convection oven, And because no one knows how to lock the oven, a lot of air escapes from the oven itself. Because my grandmother has a gas electric stove, so everything is digital on it. So like I know this from having a few people that know how to cook and bake things, and basically explained to me a long time ago that the difference between the two oven choices is that there are some ovens that like superheat, and because of that they're regulated at a certain temperature, and they'll cook regardless because of how the convection in it works. And then I was told there's a different type of oven that kind of requires it to be a box to get the most out of the heating. And those type of ovens you lock. None of my family knows how to lock the oven my grandmother has, so it ended up making everything my mother cooked in the oven take an hour and a half. Well, the turkey took like 2.5 hours extra, but everything took longer to cook because air's escaping from the oven. And despite the fact there is a latch and everything, no one knows how to actually turn it to lock the oven to make it a closed thing to cook things better. Because yes her oven is gas, but it's regulated on a digital. It's regulated on a digital thing, and it's a Samsung. I don't have an opinion. I don't really have an opinion on the branding of the thing that makes the oven work. But because no one knows how to lock the oven, it kind of turns into this problem of this air escaping and it's not cooking as efficiently. And because with certain things that you cook in the oven, you have to frequently open the oven up. And because the oven technically is just designed to be like, it's at this temperature, it regulates the temperature, but it doesn't like consistently heat back up to said temperature, which is what I've learned about ovens in general. So the dinner took a lot longer to make. My mother had a plan to make a whole spread, but because of her issues with the turkey and trying to find a brine and all these things, it just kind of fell apart into her making cream and casserole, macaroni and cheese, overly sweet deviled eggs, and she decided at like 11:30 she wasn't going to stay up any longer. So around 1:34, like no, I would say like 1:30, the turkey fully cooked itself through, and like it was tender enough to be cut, and it wasn't anymore. So around like 2ish, it fully cooked in my opinion, because I have a thermometer, and it didn't get to where we are going to get to until 2 because of the oven issue. And that was Thanksgiving. We didn't do anything as a family because of just how that all worked out, and no one ate anything on time. So that was funny. So that's the thing that happened. Yeah, but yeah, that was Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was whatever it was. Um, Black Friday came and went. Black Friday came and went, obviously. And as I said, I think at the beginning of this, that I didn't have an issue with it. Like I thought about it Saturday, but it was a thing. But I did some Black Friday shopping. Unfortunately, all of it was digital, so I don't know. I didn't, and because I had barely any money, I didn't get anything that I really wanted. But I did find something that I want to get. I'm gonna see if I can work my way into figuring that out overall. And I'll see when I get there. But besides that, it's been a fun, weird ride. And despite everything that I have, I can't really show anything because none of it's important. Like I have new sheets on my bed. I got Heather sheets. Sorry, I got Jersey sheets. They look like this. I got these sheets because they match. Well, they mostly match the gray on my bed. Well, not really, but like it kind of does. My headboard. So I got those sheets. There was a crazy good deal on the 1 terabyte expansion card thing. I got that. And then I got a jacket with a buy one, get one $10 thing on a jacket switch from my topic. So, yeah. I got some stuff, but like I didn't get like a lot of stuff. I didn't have like a grand worth of money. And I found out some sad stuff. Like I found out that like Target doesn't. I found out Target, well, Target near me at least, doesn't have movies there anymore. It was kind of sad because I wanted to get like 2 or 3 movies, but I didn't because they weren't really there to be gotten, which is sad because I really wanted to get a few things on digital, on buy digital and everything else. Because I really wanted to get The Fall Guy because I wanted to see the commentary and behind the scenes and get the extended cut of it. But seeing how the movie was directed by a guy who used to be the Fall Guy, which is I think technically the thing for the stunt coordinator, I wanted to see the perspective of the stunt coordination and like how they went through the process of making the movie and what inspired him to make a movie. I also wanted to pick up Dust and Dragons because I realized like a while ago that didn't actually have it. The Beekeeper, Mean Girls, because I wanted to see the director's commentary on that because the new Mean Girls has a lot of weird things about it, but one of the more interesting things about it is that Tina Fey produced it, which is strange to me because she produced it and it made the movie a little shorter than the actual movie, and it cut out a bunch of songs from the actual musical. Well, some of the songs were kind of superfluous, but I wanted to see like the reasoning and the stuff behind that, why they got whatever her name rap, the person that played Regina, and why Cardi B was in the movie. I kind of want to say some of those things, and I wanted to get like 2 or 3 more movies because Target had a buy 2 get 1 free deal, but there were no movies to be found at the Target that I was at, so it kind of turned into me walking around for like 10 to 20 minutes before I asked, and he's being like, "Oh, there's just different movies, it's just all books." But I did say something cool there that I want to go back and get, but that's a different thing when I have money. Yeah. I was like Rada, and here we are today. Nothing has happened. I didn't see a movie. I was planning on doing some more stuff. I got official word that Arcane is finished. So at some point this week, I'm just going to rewatch all of Arcane and then watch the second season because I've done my best to not get spoilers. I've gotten gifts and saved stuff. I'm happy to see where it goes, but I'm really interested to know where it goes from here because I have things. I like Arcane, but I feel weird about Arcane a little bit because I am a big supporter of Jinx and Caitlyn, even though I don't play League of Legends. I've always wanted to, like back when I actually used to play Warcraft, and then from Warcraft to Guild Wars. I remember a bunch of people saying that playing League was useful and it would be fun, but I couldn't run it. Well, at least I probably could have run it on my old computer, but I probably could have done it on a laptop. Either way, I used to play MMOs, and people told me that Arcane was like, okay, that League of Legends is a good thing, and then like I wanted to play it, but I don't think my computer could run it at the time. So I got really into the lore of those things. I think the lore is interesting, but I really like the lore behind Jinx, and I like Caitlyn, Vi, and then like surface level things about League of Universe, but like there's so many characters and so many great stories behind it, and it's always made me like interested in doing it. So when like 2 years ago when I got my iPad, I was happy to play Legends of Runeterra. Hockey would like to play stuff that get like more information for it, and it made me happy to do all that stuff. And like before I got that, I was happy to watch Arcade and see like random stuff because like I know a lot about the lore of League of Legends and stuff. So it was cool to like watch something that I cared about in a really weird way to like practically let me be a part of something that I care about. But you know, it's all been a really interesting big thing that I've been a part of for a long time. So I want to know how they ended the series. I think they weren't going to make another season of Arcane. I want to know how they ended things and how like it all works into the logic of stuff, because one of the things that I know about Arcade is that they're possibly being dead. It's not the end of Victor, so I'm always like, where's that gonna go? And I know things about Jays, and I'm like, where's that gonna pop up? And like, I'm pretty sure that like the person that knocked out, what's his face? No, 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 yeah, Silco. And I'm pretty sure that person becomes a person later, and I'm like, Sorry, I remember watching Arcane for season one, just being like, but you, but you, hmm, 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 and you do this later, and I'm just like, oh. So I'm interested to know if season two expands on that and gives more and more stuff to like the stuff that I know about Arcane's world. Sorry, League of Legends' world. So yeah, that's kind of been my week. I got some random stuff. I did, however, get a cord. So when I did the thing, oh yeah, I did that. I, with my good friend, we beat a zombies map. It was completely bullshit and we barely pulled it off. But we beat a zombies map. And I didn't think that's the thing I would care about saying in my life. But we did a lot of work to play that map. Did a lot of grinding, a lot of attempts, and we beat it. And we had a person there for a little bit, and that was kind of useful, but that was cool too. And yeah, it was an interesting full experience and a good time. And that's been basically the week. I'm actually sad that like there was so much stuff on sale for Black Friday, Saturday, all this stuff. But I just didn't have the money to like get everything that I wanted. Like in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna get Toki Doki for the first time in my life. Couldn't afford it. I'm gonna get a wireless transmitter for my Skullcandy headphones that seem to need a wireless transmitter. Couldn't afford it. Like I essentially just got like basically the sheets. I got an audio cable in the Xbox thing, and that gives me an extra terabyte of storage, which I got for an amazing deal. So I got all those things, and I was just like, yeah, I'm happy about everything. But I wish I had got more things. But you know, no money can't do much about life. But yeah, that's everything. That's everything. And I hope that your week was great. I hope that anyone watching this, which no one does, why that's true. I think a bunch of people watched my video from 2 weeks ago, which was very strange. But you know, I hope anyone watching this had a good week. Like I hope that you had a Thanksgiving. I hope that you had things that you were thankful for. I hope that you get cool deals, or I hope that like you're waiting for Monday and you're getting the better deals, the things that you care about. Because I basically got next to nothing that I actually wanted, but I got like one thing I did want, and I found something else to obsess over into the new year. So that has been everything for the week. Now, as always, I hope everyone else is having a good week and everything else. But me personally, I'm like, it's December 1st. That means that I am almost done this year. And with the many downs of being sick and having work issues and family things, and me trying to lead into this cool thing of having a car finally has all fallen through. I'm really excited for this year to be over, in complete honesty, and to possibly recover some things and fix 2 or 3 things and then just be done with the year. And that is my real goal. So I'm happy it's December and we only have a month to go. 30 more days from today, and we'll be into the new year. I don't know what my year will bring for me. I know last year started out interestingly. I hung out with people, went bowling, went to an anime bar, had a cool drink, and sung a few songs, and had a drink at midnight, and that was super cool. I have no idea what this year will bring for me, but I think bittersweetly, as this year is winding down to an end, that I'm happy that we're almost done with it, and I cannot wait to start the new one. So, until next week, which I hope this get done in time because I'm trying to watch a Juniper stream, but until next week, I wish you all the best, and I will hopefully see you again then. Till then.